everyone, Wise Guy Jesse here. Just go say sorry for not having a lot of uploads. They asked setting up classes, all that stuff, getting books ready for college, and had the first week going back to college was this week. So I got that all set out, had things set up, so I was kind of getting used to that. Didn't have a lot of whole bunch of YouTube stuff because I'm one of those kind of people who's always like, I'm always wanting to be prepared for a class like that and be like there 15 minutes earlier, so just to make sure I have everything. So, you may notice back at Dawn of the Dragons game, they have, last time I was on, I didn't end up rewatching an episode on YouTube or something to make sure what level I was on, but right now you can see I'm on level 301. There was an update a couple months ago that, they changed the way this looks. So, you can see, like, now here's the XP thing. There's honor, stamina, energy, and heart, which is the health stuff. So, if you weren't or haven't seen my last episode, it's like that. Basically, Dawn of Dragons it's a game called that's like it's only clicking with the mouse like that. Um, Basically, you have your character, which this is mine now. I got like a whole bunch of random stuff on. If it's the items like this are glowing, and you could see I can't really move the mouse to point at, but you could see the yellow numbers that are beside in the parentheses. That means that I have a rune added to it, and so I have more health there. Plus, then you can see the name of the items, the Merfolk illusion hat or head, and you can see that that is one kind of a light yellow color, and it means that you end up buying it with PC, which is planet coins, which are every 5 levels you go up, you get one. So I end up getting those. So I end up getting like you get like sets. So I have like the legs and feet and stuff like that. But anyways, the main thing about this episode was I was going to show that I've got a guild here. I'm not the leader of it, but it's a guild that I've joined, and it's called the Fading Light. Our leader is Alpha, and they got like officers, these nuts, and Chris, and I'm way at the bottom because I'm Wise Guy. I got the S, which I forget what S stands for, but it basically gives me the ability to summon bosses here. So last video I don't believe I was in a guild, so this one I'm able to explain a little better. And guilds had a new update to it actually a couple months ago that if anyone has played the game they would know, but if you haven't, just watch my video. What happened was they have the guild shop now, where when you take on raids that they summon stuff and you beat them, you gain reputation, which is this, and your guild also gets experience, which is this. And so you have, as you get this, it starts filling up this. So right now I'm in a neutral zone. As I go over more, I'll get into favored and esteemed, the revered, exalted, and verated. And I also have the guild level. We're only 2% of, I guess, the level 1, because it takes a lot of experience. They made it so you can't just all of a sudden, like, I think it's all of the guild members, their points added together. So we only have like 22 guild members at the moment, so it's not one of the huge guilds, but it's a decent sized one, I suppose, where they actually are asking if people want to join it. It's able, so if you see this video and you're like, hey, you know what, that sounds fun, let's go ahead and join that guild, then it's called the Fading Light. And I think that you have to, like, you just click on it saying that you send a request to join, and the leader, quite sure they'll just add you in. It's like that. And it's some guilds on Dawn of the Dragons, they have rules where like they want people above this level and they want people within this level range and stuff like that. This guild is just, they just want a guild with active members. It's in the description right there. As long as you play on here every once in a while, or every other day or so, they'll add you in, kind of thing. But anyways, since we don't have guild levels right here, we don't have it all the way full for a whole guild 1, we can't get anything from us. But see, there's nothing there, so nothing really to worry about. But if I was over to favored and this still isn't full, then I won't be able to get the Raven Warrior. which he gets 102 or 120 attack and 100 defense. Yeah, one of the things I did look up in the game was I was always wondering what the whole attack and defense thing was, and I did look up when you do raids, it's like that, and you're fighting monsters and stuff like that. Like over here, here's one guy I summoned, and it's when you hit and you're doing this damage and stuff, you end up it's added up from like items you have and the Legion and stuff, and every one attack equals, I believe it was 4 or 5 points of damage, and every defense you have, every 1 point defense equals 1 damage. So you have that going on. So it's one of those things where if you start adding up attack, like my normal attack is 750. So I can't remember if it is times 4 times 5 for every 1 point, but still it's only a couple thousand. So you could see that my normal attack, if I took off like all my armor and stuff like that, my normal attack wouldn't be that good. But since I got all the armor on, I'm doing the whole 300 or 3,600 something. And then I got my Legion right here, who has 32,000 damage. But I'm trying to remember where the rest of the damage comes from. It comes from like items like this will have like the orange text. Yeah, I feel like it probably will show up really hard to see on YouTube, so I'll read it saying the special ability for it is called Slightly Fishy, has a chance of bonus damage, and it's extra damage for each Mephorac illusion set item equipped. So I have this one, that, and that illusion, the Mephorac illusion, like put on, so I do a little bit more damage. You got like this one, it just has a chance of bonus damage for each unique piece of the set that I own. So even though it's not equipped, it still does more damage. And I actually do have, I think it's the arms, legs, boots, and I saw the bracelets on. I got the ring there, and I don't think I have the hat for it. I don't think I got that. But yeah, they got that going on. Let's go back to raid. I realized I had 26. I could go ahead and click on this. They have, if you didn't watch the other video, I'll go ahead and explain a little bit. Each of these, you spend like your honor, you end up hitting them, you get like experience out of it. Like right now, I'm only 42 or 41 XP from the next level. So I'm like, I figure I'll probably level up in this video because I've noticed when you use honor or energy for those, it doesn't really do a lot of like you don't get a lot of experience out of it, and I feel like you don't do as much damage too. And it's not really a problem to me. It's like that I don't really care about, because I mean, like this guy we're going against, you see he had 7 billion health. If I remember correctly, this guy gives me like 200 guild rep and 200 guild XP. And I've taken him on multiple times, and you can see that out of the 2,550 guild rep, I only have 10%, so you can see that it does take a while to go up, just like that. And let's see, I got 34 energy. This is like the quest thing. They have like the main quest line going along from 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and then 6 is way up there, 7, 8, 9. Normally I'm in the middle of 9, but I started seeing it. They got these little side quests like this one, that one, and this one that I'm on right now. So I'm on this one. Normally during the normal quest line, you could take out, when you click the attack, it takes out like 5% of this, but this side quest, as you can see, I only did like 2% right there, I think. I wasn't paying attention what the first number was, but anyways, I leveled up. So when you level up, you get the 5 stat points. I'm just going to go ahead and explain through it, just in case anyone hasn't seen the video. I don't know how many times I said that over and over, but keep on rambling on, because it's kind of early in the morning, I suppose. Used to sleeping in until it's time, but I had to get up. But anyways, you can see it gets like 20%. Normally you're doing like 5% at a time, but this side quest you only do a little bit. And every once in a while these guys will jump up. And I've noticed that no matter how high my attack is, I still only do 200 damage, so I don't know if they're like have a cap on it, so you can't just like one hit everything, put everything to the whole attack and just go through and kill everything. But they have, that's one of the things I noticed, but it doesn't really bother me. Go ahead and waste all the energy. So they have at the end when you have to take out all of the quest things up here before you take on the final boss guy. I've noticed on the side quests, at least two places I've already taken out, they have these guys have been different kind of guys. When I got them in raids, you have different kind of like summoning stones to summon them, and they got different kinds like up here. These are small raids. They're great. You can only have 25 people in them. These are I think they're called large raids. You could have like 50 people in them. Um, Maybe not. Let me check the loot. One rune stones in here. Okay, so here, this will be easier. Okay, so small raid doesn't, well, it doesn't tell you, but there's like 25 people. This medium raid that has how many people? Or small raid has 10, I believe. This one, medium, has 25. Um, Large has 50. Epic has 100, and the colossal has 500. So like, right now I have a colossal raid going on this guy. Because one of the things I'm trying to go for is they got epic, they got the loot things, and depending on how much damage you do, depends on how many items and how high up you go. It keeps it from having people jump on raids and hit really low. Like some of these people, like you see, they're pretty low damage. You get this one guy at the bottom. I don't want to pick on Steve, I guess is his name. Don't know if Steve's watching, but if he is, sorry Steve for trying to pick on you. But you see, he had like 72,000. This guy has 4,250,000,000. He basically did like a little scratch on the guy, and what happens is, if you do click on Steve, you can see that his items, I could tell how they're not the very best, but well, some of these items are decent, but seeing how his attack item and the shield are pretty weak, and he still has that ring, those are towards the beginning items, and like the second chapter or something like that. So you could see that he's not super far along, but he seems to have hit into raids, and he does that little smack, and he ends up getting these items. Oh, chance. It's like that. Like this was from a guy who's a if you haven't played, he's a kind of like a baboon. His name's like Razika or something like that, Razika or something. It's a little baboon guy and he has like giant swords and stuff like that. And I guess he hit him, and the boots I believe were on the bottom tier. And since he did hit him, he did get the boots. So that's what he's planning on doing here. He wants to hit, but good thing here is like people like if you get the low tiers, these two guys they're not really good in my opinion. They're kind of crappy. And anyways, I'm trying to go for this guy, and I did look up and on like the wiki, they said that you have to have like 400 million just to be able to get like epic loot is what it said. I'm not 100% if it's sure or not 100% sure if that's true, but I'm trying to go for it. So you can see I'm about halfway there. And I'm just going to start hammering this guy down. And this guy, to keep it from people like spamming a whole bunch of attack, he does a crap load of damage. Like you can see, my health goes down, so I have to refill my health multiple times while doing this. But it doesn't really bother me. I'm just hoping that I get a whole bunch. Like I do about 50 million each time I have like a full ball or stamina. I do a little bit over. I think now I do like I think it's maybe towards like 55, 60 million, depending on how many like critical hits and all that stuff. Because the spells and all that. Got impending doom. If I get that, I could do quite a bit. But right now it looks like I'm doing normal hits. So I only went up like another like 50 million or so. But I level up like you can see how all that stamina I've wasted, but I've gone up like 2/3 of the way. And now I'll jump back over to this raid. I'll start hammering away. Looks like Arilla is on. Arilla, how do you say it? This guy, since he's supposed to be somewhat powerful, you can see he's doing like decent amount of damage to me too, but it doesn't really bother me. I think the whole point of that also is it's kind of nice to have like a whole bunch of damage because it kind of keeps some of the people who are on lower levels, like that one guy who's in my raid at Steve, kind of keeps people like that from be able to jump on and start hammering away with like this little bit of damage and slowly build up. Because when you're on a low level, you don't have a lot of health and all that stuff. So like when the guy was doing, what was it, like he's doing like 60 to, oh, once I leave a raid it would change it to just damage I did, not how much health and gold I got. But he's doing like 50 to 60, sometimes 80 damage on me. And so when you're on a low level, you only have, I don't know, a couple hundred health. So 2 or 3 hits from this guy and he basically has you down and you have to spend money to get your 1 health back up. But my person on this, I'm making what, 200,000 an hour. So I'm making a couple million every day on gold. So no matter how much money I spend on this, like I'm still gaining money out of it. Like this, because I spent this money on land. So I got like, you could buy land and stuff like that, and it gets you money every hour. I got 16 castles and stuff like that. I didn't want to spend any more because I'm, like I said, I'm making a crap load of money and I'm spending it. And I mean, like I could waste on these random items like that, but most of the time I use on consumables, and the usable ones like this need the PC, which I always use on the expedition for like the hat and pants and stuff I have on. And so like these things I never use. Like this thing only does 40 damage, and it's, you can see it's like 3,000, but I don't feel like wasting a whole bunch of money on that and doing just a little bit of damage at a time. Like these, I tried spending a lot of money. You can see I have like 400 each kind of these because I wanted to waste a whole bunch of money, and as you can see, I still making money. It's like tons to give away. I got number 20 stamina, so go ahead and waste that. But I guess I'll point out now, it's the orange text above it saying that cleanse the wicked, contribute about 20,000, which isn't a whole bunch, but you can see I'm like second highest hitter. Got this guy did like 1 billion, or a girl, I'm not sure. Who knows? They have, I feel like some of the people or guys on there just make girl characters. Yeah, it makes it confusing in my opinion, when, because then you're like don't know if it's a girl or a guy. It makes it weird because you don't want to say, hey, what's up, man, and then they're like, I'm a girl, and you're, oh, oops, never mind. Because yeah, it's some people get mad when you do that stuff. I remember working on it XG7, we kept on, you didn't know if they're a girl or guys like that, because on TF2 all the characters are guys like that, so you had to guess on their name, and if their name wasn't really girl, and then you'd kind of like, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. But anyways, yeah, I think that's probably all I was gonna do. If you do have any questions like that or anything like that, I guess you could leave a comment. I'll try to answer them, or you just look up on like Wiki or Google or something. The whole main thing that I was going to do this episode was the whole showing that the Fading Light was, they're actually trying to get people to join. Like right now we only have what, 22 people. Like I said before, as long as you're active and playing, then they're will let you in. Like this guy's level 46, which is sort of a beginner level, like that. But and there's like other people like Chris, who's on 1,239. So you got like all different levels throughout the guild. And so yeah, if you haven't played the game, then I would suggest going to it. I play on Congregate.com. Like that. If you want to add me as a friend, I'm the Wise Guy Jesse, like my YouTube name. I have tons of people add me as friends like that, or I guess it's not a whole bunch. I notice that a lot of people in Congregate, they like to, like, if they see your name in a chat room, they'll go ahead and click on your profile and they'll add you as a friend and stuff like that. So I got like, when you want to be friends with someone, you have to click to be a fan first, and then once you're a fan of them, you could say yeah, you want to accept their friend request or something like that. So I got like 60 something fans and like 60 something friends. Got like 3 more fans than, or 3 more friends than fans or something. But Yeah, I think that's gonna be about it. Also, to say sorry for not having a whole bunch of videos up, like I said before. Just been busy, and also I've been trying to. One of the things that happens is right now my college classes are during the afternoon and nights on like Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So I could do recording in the morning, but normally I'm one of those kind of people who I just want to be lazy till like noon or something, and then by that time I have to start getting ready for college on Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Mondays I could wait because my class is until like 6:30 to 8:45 at night. But yeah, and also I've been trying. I want to kind of have like some friends and do some gaming with them because I find stuff like this where I'm trying to talk to everybody like in like Mountain Blade series. It seems kind of boring because it's more fun when you have more people in it because you guys should have conversations. Kind of weird trying to have a conversation with yourself. So yeah, I was trying to find time for my friends to do some of this stuff, but some of my friends they're just not the gamer kind of people. And when I do point out games that would be multiple player, they seem to not like it or something. Their kind of like favorite activity to do with them actually is they like the Xbox a lot. So my favorite thing to do is like I really don't care between Xbox or PS. So I'm like they're there's like game sense. It depends on what game I want to play, but I normally play PlayStation because that's what I grew up with having PlayStation 1 and again a PlayStation 2 and obviously got the PlayStation 3. Haven't got the PlayStation 4 yet because short on money because of the college and stuff like that. But if I had to change, I'd probably go for it. And so the whole thing is like I always grew up with PlayStation, so my favorite thing to do is like, oh, Xbox sucks, and it makes them so mad, and they start going over a huge debate about why I'm wrong. It's funny watching. It's one of the things that you'd have to be there to laugh about it. But yeah, it's like so trying to find out some time to have friends do stuff like that. I know one of my friends is a gamer guy, but I he's normally I think he's still in high school, so he's gonna be at school till like 3 or something. And then by that time, I have my sisters out of school, so they're gonna be here and they're gonna be bugging me the whole time because they like to fight for some reason and mess around with each other. Because one of them's 16, and the other one's like 8, I think. And I know it's gonna sound really bad not knowing my sister's ages, but I just forget. It's like that. It's like so they seem to like to pick on each other a lot. So that's why I don't record in the afternoon. I feel like no one wants to hear in the background. She took my Barbie, and another one, I did not. She hid it behind the couch, and she went through my makeup or something like that. Then I have to go in and say, well, I don't care. I'm taking both of them. Then you don't have to complain about it. But yeah, so that's all for this episode. So also, I just remembered, what was it? My mind's gone blank. It's really okay. Everything I remember now. I know I said that I was gonna do the Q&A, the question and answers when I had like 50 subscribers, but I'm guessing that my series are boring or something because I seem to be losing as many subscribers as I'm gaining, and so every time I gain a subscriber, I'm also losing one somehow or something, and so um, I'm not really making it that many subscribers. So I was gonna say I was gonna do question and answer, I guess, because I'm kind of bored. I figured with only I think 8 subscribers now, but there might be a couple of us that haven't subscribed that just watch me on YouTube or something. I figured those guys probably like I was gonna say I'm gonna go do like question and answer thing. So I figured not a lot of people, so I'd probably throw in some questions that, or answer myself kind of thing, what normal people would ask or something. So I don't know when I will have the video up, but expect like a Wednesday or maybe next Friday or something like that. Because like I said, I got a whole bunch of stuff I'm gonna be doing throughout the week and college all that stuff. So Wednesdays and Fridays I think I'll do recording. So my videos will only be up a couple of times a week. I don't know about weekends. I'll try to do a couple recordings on Fridays to put up throughout the weekend again. And maybe I'll get some more subscribers back or something. But yeah, so the questions and answer thing, the places to send it to is you can leave a comment on YouTube, or you can send me a personal message, or you go into the congregate like this and send a message to me on here, because I could do stuff like that. Facebook, I think I end up putting some other link to it. I screwed that up, so it's not linked to my actual profile, so you can't actually send messages to that anymore. But yeah, trying to think of any place else. Oh, Twitch.tv. I have an account on there. I don't know if I have it linked to YouTube though, but I do have an account there. I don't think I've ever. Oh yeah, I did stream one time, test it out, and it's like Mahjong or something like that. I don't think I had my mic set up at that time. It was just me going playing Mahjong for like 5 or 6 minutes just to test it out to make sure it worked with OBS, and it did. And that also does bring up the thing: will I be doing live streams? It's a good question. I do want to do live streams and stuff like that, but the thing is like my games right now, to the games I play, I guess I'm kind of like on Steam. I'm offline. It's like that. Because I know the way I am is once I get on a game and I start playing, then I'm addicted to that game. I can't leave that game alone. I'll play for hours upon hours straight, and then I will all of a sudden be bored of it and won't play it for months at a time. And so that's what I'm like, I think. So I don't want so I put my game offline because I don't want to go and actually get addicted to a game, play a thing for hours straight, and then not end up wanting to leave it and end up doing like not doing homework or something like that for college, because that will end up putting me really far behind. It would make it really bad, and spending thousands of dollars every couple of years for classes isn't something that you want to waste. It's quite expensive, especially when you have to start paying it back. So they have that whole thing going on. So I guess that could be one of the questions for the Q&As. Basically that. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Also, if you're watching this video and haven't subscribed yet, appreciate if you did. If you want to join the Fading Light Guild, then that's okay. You go ahead and I guess send the application. I'll probably end up typing in the chat saying that I did. Wait, there's a private chat? I didn't know that. Looks like nothing's in there. Okay. But, yeah, you could go ahead and send, I guess, look it up on here. I think you could search to. Normally they have, like, when you go to the guild area, there's normally not a flag there, but this one has the flag because I'm actually in the guild. And I think a bird just hit my window. Retired birds around here. Okay, I just heard a large thump, so I'm pretty sure a bird hit my window. But anyways, getting off topic on. So, thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't watched or subscribed, I already want to rest. Dang it. See, it's too early for me. My mind's going blank. Okay, so anyway, once again, you can subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to participate in Q&A, go ahead and leave comments, stuff like that. One of the things I was going to say about Q&A is I don't know if I'm going to put people's names in or not, because um it's like if I say their name, I don't know how people will react. Like some people, they're like, yeah, he said my name. They're all excited and they're cheering. It's like that, and like that's my name on there. It's like that. Some people are like, oh, I didn't want him to say my name, or because they're afraid it's a stupid question or something like that. So I'm going to assume that people would be okay with the name. But if you don't want me to say your name, I guess you leave like a parentheses or something like that, then say don't use my name or something like that. So just to make sure, because I don't want to upset anyone. That's one of my least favorite things to do, is dealing with angry people. Um, so yeah. So also make sure you check out the whole Dawn of Dragons and also the Congregate. It's actually a pretty good website. There's tons of games you can see throughout this, all these different things, and this is part of them. Like you go to the games and you go like more series. There's a crap load of them. These are just the games I normally play. If you haven't seen 10, I'll probably do a video about that actually next, because 10 is actually a really fun game. It's kind of addicting. So yeah, so I guess I will end it here before I start rambling on and bore everyone even more. Since it's been like 30 minutes. Jeez, I didn't realize it's that long. Okay, well, bye.